You want to say a few words before I unveil?
A very good afternoon to everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here for the launch of this really amazing product. And I think it's a great amalgamation of two brands coming together, Jolex and Ultrahuman. And the funny thing is, I have to give you a little bit of a backstory and the power of manifestation. So as you can see, I'm wearing the Ultrahuman Air. But the funny thing is, I bought this literally 5 days ago. I bought it online. And exactly 2 days after that, bought it a week ago, and exactly 2 days after that, I got an inquiry for today's event. So my manager called me and she's like, there's this product and I don't know if you've heard of it. And I was like, yeah, I have heard of it. I've just bought it. And it's just a, sheer twist of fate, you could call it. Because I saw the product in my hand and I was like, what an amazing product. And I bought it only for one thing. I don't like to be a slave to technology. I am passionate about health and fitness. I like to better my level of fitness. So to be in power of how I want to go about it, and to be able to have something that's not going to weigh me down is nothing but an advantage. So I bought it because I was having irregular sleep cycles. When you have 2 kids, when you have early mornings, erratic schedules, I wanted to understand whether I was getting enough sleep. And this is an amazing product. Everything from REM to deep sleep to light sleep to what have you. And then it told me yesterday I'm in sleep debt of 1.5 hours. And it kind of coaxes you and tells you you should sleep by 10:45. So make sure you don't binge watch or don't read. And just to be able to have someone to guide you or something to guide you is such an advantage. I was stressed about something. Believe it or not, I also get stressed. I'm only human, not ultra-human. You can actually go into the app and it shows you, or rather gives you an array of different breath works to work with. So there's the whole box meditation technique, there's Anulom Vilom and Kapalbhati. It's amazing. Mohit, super. I love this innovation. I think it's timely, it's needed, it's been in the market for a long time. I really hope more people avail of it. More people focus on their health and wellness, and that truly is the need of the hour. So well done. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bobby, for inviting me.
Well, thank you. That's a true fitness freak who's actually seen and is on the top of her game of fitness. She really talks about manifestation, and here we are. So why not get the 2 CEOs to join us here on stage, inviting Bobby also to please join us. She knows the product inside out. You must have done the unboxing at your home. Let us do a different official kind of unboxing here now with all of you. Can we get the product box, please? An official unboxing for all of you to witness. But today we are not unboxing the air. We are unboxing something very rare, and you shall see that shortly. All right, lights, camera, drum roll, and action! Ladies and gentlemen, Jolex and Ultrahuman's supremely modern and wearable fashion jewelry which tracks all the lifestyles, patterns and balances that you need in life being unveiled to you right here from the lady herself who's vouched for this product as a client first and then as a celebrity, the Jolex Ultrahuman ring of commitment to wellness.
I'm upgrading from air to red.
And gold. Oh my gold and oh platinum this is.
This one's gold. Fantastic. So I've always believed, and I've always said that, you know, as women we invest in jewelry, and it's kind of a way of kind of showing your wealth, right? We invest in diamonds. But what could be greater than our health? Our health is our greatest wealth. So it's time that we invest in it, and if it's through something as rare as this, it'll be wonderful. So congratulations on a great product, and here's to health.
Thank you. All right, so my very first question goes out to you, Shilpa. That, can you get the mics, please? I know people over here are excited to know more about Shilpa's health secrets, but we know that she does yoga every day, balancing her mind, body and soul, and we follow your yoga rituals on your social media, even when you were injured and your recovery. So when did you realize the importance of health over these years of being in the industry?
In the industry, I've been in the industry now, this is my 30th year. I started out very young. Health has always been very important to us. I think we were brought up in a way that, because my father was, was actively into sport. I was always actively into sport. I was a state, Bombay district volleyball player. Yeah. And I soon got into films. And back in the day, all the heroines were very voluptuous. And I think I was very fit. So at a time where only men were seen going to the gym, I used to go to the gym. Because that is how we were conditioned, So for me, health and fitness, even our food at home, it was never oily. I was Bangalorean, so everything was cooked in coconut oil, coconut lassi, the dry coconut. So our eating habits were also like that. And I just think that after I had a baby, so genetically I think I was always very blessed. But when you have a child, everything changes. So I wrote a book soon after my child with Luputino, and I realized that when you put on weight, and for me I belong to the industry where, and an industry that is actually quite shallow. People are so shallow. It's about,
thank you for saying it out very confidently.
It's about beauty. I mean, it's your job to look good. And so I remember putting on 32 kilos after my child.
Which is only natural.
It's not. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I had put on so much weight. I had friends who put on literally like 12 kilos. And it's not like I gave birth to triplets.
Only Michelin star to the rest.
Yeah. No, so I had my child very late, and I just decided that I was going to use that as an alibi. I ate everything, I relaxed, and then I realized that I wasn't able to shed it like that quickly. So 7 months, क्या हो गया भाई साहब? Thank you. I realized that my mother, after 7 months of delivery, after my delivery, she said, so how much longer do you want to keep this weight on? So then I realized that, okay, now it's time. And I realized when I went down to pick my child, young, this was 12 years ago, I couldn't get up. Because I had put on so much weight that I felt like, why did I do this to myself? And the kind of eyes with which you are judged. Like I walked into a restaurant with my husband wearing a kaftan because nothing else fit me, and there was a kitty going on at lunch, and they were all like, I could literally hear them. People can be so mean. They were like, oh, that's Shilpa Shetty, she's, oh my God, look at her, she's still not lost her weight. So I heard that. And I realized that forget what people have to think and how they're perceiving me. Am I feeling fit? Am I, am I at my optimum best, which I wasn't. So 3 months after that, I started doing cardio and I made sure that I was having balanced meals. And it was just very, very down to the basics and simple. And I lost 32 kilos in 4 months. So it's absolutely doable if you are living in awareness without any fat burners or any kind of, stuff. Yeah, no, none of that. Did it very naturally. So it's very easy as long as you live in awareness. And I took it up upon myself to kind of tell people that I have been there too. So I understand and I resonate with those feelings. So if you want to make the choice, you can, and this is the way forward. So fitness has always been part of my life, but I think it dawned upon me how important it is, post-pregnancy.
And so proudly, we can see her campaigning the cause and embracing that part of your life also, because every woman who bears a child goes through that. Thank you very much, really appreciate it. And now for you, Bobby. So, well, we know that you've been in the jewelry industry for the last 30 years and your family for 58. How did you think of getting health into jewelry? And tech.
So yes, I think as a company, we've always been pursuing innovation. It's one of our core values. And even to make beautiful jewelry, I think the process of making jewelry itself is evolving. So whether it's making it through tubes versus the traditional techniques, making it through 3D printing. 2 decades back, before 3D printing became really the in thing. So for us, we are always on the lookout for new technology. And this just happened. To be frank, we are not looking for the health and wellness. We are always looking for tech. But when we found Ultrahuman, we felt like this is our best tech investment. So this particular product actually is while it looks a very simple product, it's very, very precise engineering, because you can't go wrong even a soft millimeter, otherwise your ring won't fit well. That's not, so it's a lot of precision engineering and craftsmanship.
So did you know Shilpa's ring size? Yes, okay. Honesty. We love the fact that this panel is absolutely honest instead of saying no. The team. Alright, talking about, thank you Bobby for telling us why did you get tech into jewelry. You've been creating some innovative pieces for the last 50 years. And over to you, Mohit, again, that what kind of sensors did you pick specifically for this ring?
From a sensing perspective, as I mentioned, it measures the core measures your heart rate, movement, temperature, and basically which results in things like your heart rate variability, which is a marker of stress, and your nervous system, and the temperature is a marker of your inflammation, a state of recovery sometimes, and then movement is like such a core thing to our existence. Sensors that go into technically perspective photoplethysmography sensors, that basically these are LEDs that actually point towards what's called basically the arteriole of the finger. It's really interesting. There are 2 really good places in the body where you could actually measure this signal really well. One is actually near your carotid artery, basically it's right next to your head, because that's where it's primary blood, and basically you can measure things like arterial stiffness and arterial load. It's really core to your health. And the second best place is the periphery, and fingers are amazing because fingers are right on the periphery, and you could actually get the most accurate signal from those.
So is there any specific finger that you need to wear it, or any works?
Usually people wear it we have 10 fingers, technically, so you can wear it anywhere. But I think most of them actually wear it on the index, the middle, and the ring. I think folks who can convince their significant half to wear on the ring finger are great people, because then you connect with the heart. And I've seen like really totally different kind of people actually wearing the other thumb as well. I don't know how and why, but yes, people do it on the thumb as well.
So there you go, wedding band already set. Buy the band for you. Get an engagement ring and track him through and through. Alright, so talking about tracking, I want to ask Shilpa this question. What are the activities that you do related to fitness and balancing your lifestyle? Since you've been wearing this product of late, have you taken it off, or how have you gotten this in your usual lifestyle also? Do you wear it while sleeping?
Yeah, that's the reason I bought it.
Any other reason?
The thing is, I'm not even aware that it's on me, which is the best thing. You're not like tied down to, an apparatus, so to speak. Because I, for one, I'm technically challenged. So I've used a lot of devices, to be honest, but I don't have the time in my life to go and check. And it's very, I don't think it's very, the UI UX is not very friendly for people like me, who are hard pressed for time and who are not inclined, to be honest. This is fairly easy. You can take a shower with it. You don't need to charge it like on an everyday basis, as Mohit said. I've been wearing it for 5 days. I charged it yesterday in the day.
You got a new one now.
Yeah. I hope I'm getting it. Backstage nikalenge. I'm very happy. Listen, I'm very happy with this one. But gold is gold.
We don't mind platinum also.
Yeah. No, so it's really easy, and you're not worried. With other devices, I think you have to take it off when you're waiting for a shower. With this, it's very easy to understand. So for someone who's technically challenged like me, for me to understand, it's so simplified.
I don't believe you're technically challenged. You already have this product before we even launched it, so that you can.
I am technically challenged, but I'm very aware. I know what is in the market. I'm very aware. Yeah. And especially belonging to this milieu of health and wellness and fitness, you have to be aware. So.
True. Well, that's what keeps you ahead of the game and fitter. Well, I said, like, we got J-Lo, we got Shilpa here. Absolutely. Can we give a huge round of applause to the dedication and fitness and wisdom that she's cultivated over the last few years, many, not few actually, 30 plus years to be precise, to be ahead of the game. And now to you, Bobby.
A short journey about the wristwatch. About 110 years back, there was no wristwatch. There was only a pocket watch. Then technology changed. We were able to make it in a much smaller size, and the World War I happened. That's the time the wrist became a place for watch. Believe it or not.
And I don't mean to sound preachy. The best way to live life is to live in the moment.
True. Can we give
To
a
live
round
in
of
the
applause
now.
to that thought, please?
So whatever be the situation, you know that you can't jump over it. You have to go through it and just live it. You can't change it. And what's meant to come, you don't know. So why stress about that? So I feel most of us are, going through all these issues in our life is because we're either stressed about what has happened before or what's going to happen ahead. And in the meanwhile, the now is just going. Life is just happening. So, my mom always says, what cannot be cured has to be endured. Wow. And that's how I live it.
What
Just
cannot
endure
be
it.
cured has to be endured.
Endured.
Thank you. So, well, we have the cure, and she's taught us also how to endure it. Bobby, this is the final question for you. So, how would you position this product? We've got our retailers and people over here in the industry.
So yeah, I would position, I would think that there's a younger customer that we can attract we can have different stages, whether it's for a wedding or for a gift for our near and dear ones. And I would definitely position it in a jewelry store as well.
Thank you so very much. So let us make this a little less stressful for our media, because we know that you've been waiting to ask questions. We're opening our panel, and we're inviting the media to ask questions, please. Over to all of you. Anybody has a question? We're right here.
Hello, hello. A very good evening. My name is Alvira D'Souza. I'm from the media, and I have a question for you, Ms. Shilpa Shetty. What was your reaction when you first saw the design of the ring, and how did it compare to your expectations when you got it?
So like I said, I'm not just here only for the event. I'm a believer in taking onus of your health, and if there is something that can help you with that. I found this to be very convenient. I was amazed how Mohit has been able to integrate everything within the ring and making it very convenient. So I was very impressed, and this is called the Bionic Gold, the one that I bought. So I thought it's something that was very cool. So yeah, I was very happy as a customer. Yeah.
If you would like to recommend this ring to another actor or actress, who would be on your radar?
That's a good question.
You'll be surprised, a lot of people are wearing it already.
Woo! That's a testimony for the product in itself.
Lovely to hear. What are your thoughts on the future of wearable technology in the luxury market, and how do you see this ring contributing to it?
You're asking me this question? Yes. You should ask these people.
To the entire panel, even to the entire panel. What do you all think?
I'm waiting to give the mic to someone else.
The potential? Yeah, I think as Bobby described, that ultimately the disruption, actually not the disruption really, the natural transition from a non-smart ring to a smart ring as one of the options, because you have 10 fingers, could happen much faster. That's how actually technology works, right? Technology works on the exponential law. So if something took 20 years ago, something took 10 years, now it will take 5 years. Maybe 10 years from now, it will take 3 years. So we believe that we are potentially going to see more than like 150 million people buying a smart jewelry device, preferably that measures your health, because health is such a core thing to your life. It could do so many things more, of course, but health is such a core thing about your existence. So yeah, that will be my answer.
Thank you.
I think I had one for Mohit, myself, which we've been discussing, which I thought the answer was very interesting. And Mohit, if you can share. If you already have a watch, why have the ring?
Actually have both, preferably. If you are into really good watches, why not? I mean, yeah, it's quite, you can say, synergistic with your smart, actually not a smart watch, but like a watch that you love and basically want to wear every day, right? But in general, like let's compare to a smartwatch, right? I think smartwatches are great for activity tracking. If you're into workouts, they're amazing because they give you a screen to look at during the activity and actually recondition your workout accordingly. But your health is actually more than a workout, right? Workouts are usually, for most people, within 30 minutes to 3 hours a day, and depending on who you are or like basically what your goals are. So for the remaining number of hours of the day, your health means something else. That part of health is sleep, your stress, your movement. And the great part is that all these other things are your core behavioral aspects. and they actually compound or decompound over time. And that's why we feel that both are super synergistic. But yeah, if you want to make small changes and want something that is super minimal, goes with your style, your life, I think the health tracking smart ring is a great choice.
Celebrate technology, invest in luxury. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining us. You can also get a glimpse of this.
Sanjit.